Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I want to be talking about a topic that I've always wanted to talk about because it is something that I am very passionate about, and it is something that is near and dear to my heart. So if you like this video and you watch other if you watch some of my other videos, of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Unfortunately, I am not doing my makeup today. I should have, because this look is just fabulous, and I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I didn't record it. But I'm not doing my makeup today. So if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's hop right into this video. So today's topic is obviously being almost 30 with no kids. And currently I am 28 years old. I am in the military, in the Army, active duty, and I will be 29 this year, and next year I'll be 30. So I don't want anyone who watches this video to feel like if you have kids then it's a bad thing, or if you don't have kids it's a good thing, or vice versa, because I mean, either way, you know, you still have. I feel like in my first marriage, I was trying to get pregnant and it didn't happen at all. So I think that maybe was a sign from God telling me not to get pregnant or not to have kids, or this just wasn't the right time. So I always forgot about it. But to be honest, before I got married in 2015, I never thought about having kids. Like, kids never slipped my mind. Like 24, from the years of 25 and under, I was just living my best life. Like, I never planned to have like a family or get married and, you know, all of those things, because I was still young. But I did at the age of like, I think from 20 to like 22, I dated a guy in private. No one knew about it. He was an older guy. He was in his 40s, 100%. He was about 44 when I met him. And when we broke up, he was 46. So he had children. They were all grown. Me and his oldest daughter was the same age. So when I met him, me and her were both 20. And it didn't work out in our relationships because she didn't have any respect for me. So I think that full relationship that I had with him, it really rubbed off really bad on me. So I kind of feel like that was like the stepping stone of me not wanting kids until I had met my husband, my ex-husband. So I always felt like when I was with him that I wanted to have kids, because even before then I never thought about kids. Like, it didn't cross my mind. And I feel like the main reason why kids never crossed my mind is because growing up I was privy to a lot of single parent households. So having kids was always like, I always had like a negative like feeling towards having kids. Most of my family members, most of my cousins, aunties, even my mom, she was at some point in her life a single mother, and a lot of them had kids out of wedlock. So watching them struggle and watching them telling me like, you know, be married when you have children, don't have kids without being married, and things of that nature, I feel like that kind of rubbed off on me, and that's why I never had kids without being married or being like in a secure place in a relationship. So once I realized that my first marriage was going downhill, I kind of got on birth control without my ex-husband knowing, because I didn't want to unknowingly get pregnant. And then we were going to be tied together for about 18 years. So that was a decision that I had made. But even though, you know, while we were married and when things were good, I did want to have a baby. But because things weren't going well, I had to make sure that I protected myself so I didn't become a product of my environment that I grew up around. So I took the extra precautions to make sure that that did not happen. And plus, I just wanted to have a healthy, you know, family, and I wanted to have a healthy relationship. I wanted to have a healthy marriage before I made that step into transitioning to having kids. So fast forward today, I am married again. Me and LaRon are separating. I have made the decision to hold off on having children. If you know me personally, you know that I want kids. Like, that is something that I've always wanted from about the age of 26 up until now, 26, 27. I know from past conversations with people who are single parents, like my sister that passed away, my cousin Chris, and many of other people, that it's just better to be in a great spot when you have a children with the father. So I don't care whether if you're married or not married. Me and so many other women, they want to be in a secure relationship. You cannot determine, and I know this, you cannot determine the future. So you all could be in a good spot and then you get pregnant and everything is like, you know, red roses and blue skies and rainbows, and you know, everything is just good. But then when the baby gets here, everything could go downhill. So that's why I have made the decision that I want to be married when I have children, because I just feel like that type of union is something that is sacred. And when a child comes into play and you all really want things to work, then you'll make it work. But I mean, of course, if you just out here getting pregnant by anybody and you see the signs that they're not a good person and you decide to have a baby, then that's the decision that you make, even if you know that they won't be around afterwards. But if I get to the age where I'm just like, damn, I'm getting older, I need to have a child, I will, you know, take the steps towards having a child, whether it's in vitro, whether I find someone to have a child with. That will be, you know, what I do. Do I feel like I haven't accomplished anything because I haven't had kids? No, I don't. I actually feel like I have accomplished a lot, but I feel like God is telling me it's not my time to have kids yet. Do I want kids? Yes, I do. I wanted about 5 kids like my mom, but because I am about to be 29 and I'll be 30 next year, that is not something that I'm willing to take on. I'll probably have about 2 to 3 kids, God willing. I want 2 to 3 kids, so I hope he can hear me down here. I want 2 to 3 kids. I do sometimes kind of regret not having kids at a younger age, but because of the fact that I've never really had like stable relationships, I've always been afraid to have just a baby with any random guy. I am a 2-time graduate in college. I have a prominent career in the military. I have a lot of things under my belt, a lot of talents. Of course, I make wigs, the wig I have on now, and I do makeup, and I'm good at dressing and things of that nature. But I just feel like sometimes I feel unaccomplished because I don't have kids. I don't have something or someone that can go pass down my wonderful traits from generation to generation. I just hope that you know, in the future I do have kids. I get to the point where I have kids, because you know, one of my sisters, she has kids. The baby, she has kids, and then the oldest boy in our family, he has kids. My older sister, she doesn't have kids, so she's older than me. We're about, and my older sister, she has a very, you know, nice relationship. They've been engaged for a long time, been together, living together for a long time. She's currently a nurse, and she's working on, I think, her 2nd degree, because she already has a bachelor's, and she's working on her master's. So, and then my baby sister, she's about to get her bachelor's. So we're very successful. But I do feel like, you know, I've always felt like there was something missing in my life. But I'm in no rush, because everyone has told me not to be in a rush. So, I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that society pressures us into feeling like we're made to procreate, and sometimes we're not. So, I mean, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I don't want women out there to look at this video and then they have the same feelings that I do, because everyone is different. We, as, you know, a gender, I'm not gonna, you know, make it a specific race, sometimes feel like, you know, getting married and having a successful career and having a family. We have made society make us feel like that is something that should be a goal, and it's not. Like, you don't have to be married, you don't have to have kids, and you don't have to, you know, live like this lifestyle that was like implanted into our mind. And of course, I'm at the age, and I thought about it last night, I'm at the age and the point or the place in my life where I know that all these things aren't possible. Like, maybe it's just not meant for you, and it's not your time, and that is exactly how I feel. So I'm in a place where I'm contemplating on whether I even want kids after 30, because I mean, I'm still working on my last degree, and I still don't have a set plan on what I want to do with my life. And I hope by, you know, now and when I turn 30 that I have, you know, a business plan and things of all that nature. And I'm not saying that you need to have your life together to have kids, because trust me, when you find out you're pregnant, sweetheart, you're going to get it together real quick. And I've heard that from plenty of women. Some women have not. It took them a long time to get it together. Some still ain't got it together. And some actually make the effort and just take the steps towards getting it together. But I mean, it just never happened for me. So I mean, so one day I will be in that position to have a child. I never, ever, ever wanted to have a child without being married or being in a secure spot in my relationship. I do not want to have a child by a man who cheats on me constantly. That is not something that I want, and I have seen it plenty of times. I do not want to be in a dysfunctional relationship. But, you know, sometimes life happens, and that has happened to other people. But I have taken the extra steps to make sure that I don't get pregnant by someone who doesn't deserve the best part of me. And technically speaking, that is the best part of you, having a child and bearing a child for someone. And over the years, the environments that I've been in, they have taught me that it's just best to be in a place of, you know, mental, emotional, physical, and financial comfort before having a child. And I mean, with a man, because I mean, technically speaking, if you're not married, then they could just get up and go whenever they feel like it. But if you're married, I just hate hearing the comments like, oh, you'll be a great mom, or when are you having kids, and things like that. And it's like, okay, are you gonna raise them? Because last time I checked, they coming out of me and another man. So I mean, but I've learned to accept it and just be like, okay, and just keep on with my happy life of, you know, not having any kids. By the time I have kids, I'll probably already traveled and done all the things that I've wanted to do. So I'll be able to sit down and be able to actually like work and be a mom. And plus right now, I don't think that I'm mentally or emotionally ready to have a child, because I mean, of course, like postpartum depression and things that comes after having a baby. I just want to make sure that I'm okay. You know, when I get pregnant, I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm pregnant. You know, I want it to be the best moment in my life. I want to be happy, and I want to be all of these things, even though it might not happen. You know, life is just life. You know, a baby can just come at any time, and then you're like, okay, I'm pregnant. You know, you just can't get something like that. So I guess this video is just my thoughts on me almost being 30 with no kids, and you know, basically how I feel about, you know, my age. And of course, the older I get, the chances of having a child goes down. You know, I have thought about that as well. So if I get to the age of like 32, 33 and I still don't have any kids, I am going to take the extra steps to get my eggs taken out and frozen to make sure that I can't have kids. And I don't care how old I am when I have children. I just see a life for myself, and whether people, you know, agree or disagree, I just want to be in a good space when I decide to have kids. If a child comes unknowingly, and then I will get myself together. And I have family members who have had children by surprise. So, I mean, I'm sure they will be there to help me and to get me through the mentally hard times, because that's what, you know, family is for. I'll be mainly leaning on myself. So, that is the end of this video. And like I said before, that's just my thoughts. Everyone else is entitled to their own opinion about, you know, not having kids before you're 30. So if you're watching this video and, you know, you're one of my friends on social media, feel free to inbox me and ask me whatever you want to ask me about my life, and, you know, give me the best advice possible, because I'm human and I have emotions like everyone else. So don't jump down my throat just because I feel like it's a good thing that I don't have kids right now. Just, you know, be as sensitive as I would be to you, because we all know that I'm a sensitive punk. So if you like my video and you've watched other videos, and there are plenty of more videos to come, trust me, I have them in my phone, my topics. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully not hopefully, what the hell did I just say hopefully for? I will see you in the next video, okay? And I hope that you like this video. And there will be plenty more to come, because mentally I'm in a good space now, and it took me about an hour to do my makeup. So I will see y'all in the next video. And if you want to see this live look, maybe I'll post it on Instagram. Yeah, I will. So bye.